Slam
Slam!
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you all go back to the Beltran house. And you're there. Shazam!
Everyone's got special custom blanket forts that I've made for them. I just kind of stand there helpless and look at Magnus and go, well, we need Rick too, right?
Yes. We need Rick.
Yeah, you need Rick. Rick will arrive in a little bit.
In the meantime, Tad will hang out in the blanket fort. They're overjoyed.
Also bringing Candace.
Perfect.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know that thing dogs do when they find a new bed, they like circle it for a bit? That's what Gian's doing.
It's like assessing the structural integrity of your blanket fort.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I'm gonna roll
just
the
gonna-
ball over to you like, wee.
Gian jumps like, no. I don't know what that thing is!
Make it go
It's
away.
a ball of good vibes. What questions is there to
I
ask?
have so many doubts about that.
it's just Magnus trying to work out whether to like sit or like lie down. It's like crossing his legs and like putting his legs straight out. It's like, I don't know what's the correct. Do I just give it one of these?
Yeah, sure.
No.
Go full vampire on that there, buddy.
You'll crack me
Well,
up.
it is true that you're less likely to have nightmares if you sleep on your belly. So try lying on your belly.
Oh.
Like there's probably a point where he like takes off and hangs up his jacket and like rolls the sleeves up and like smooths down his waistcoat to lie down. It's like, is this better? Like, I don't.
Sure, you don't look at all like a corpse.
Mm,
It's great. I gotta pop upstairs. I'll be right back, and Viv's
Yeah.
gonna go upstairs for a sec.
Just try to get comfy.
Oh, and Vivian has taken... I mean, not Vivian. Gian, I'm tired. Gian has taken the ball and is inspecting it. Like, what is this thing? Why do you have it? I'm so fucking suspicious of this ball.
What dangerous new toy have you?
Gian is so paranoid.
That's good because Tad should be, but they aren't.
Hey, you want to play tennis with a hand grenade? No. Where did you even get that?
Yeah.
Vivian's got us stuck.
Do I notice anything about the ball, by the way, or no?
Give me an investigate a mystery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
What is that noise?
That's my bunny. I'm
Oh,
so
I
sorry.
was like,
Aww.
All right.
Dang it! Another 6.
Okay,
Hey,
no, the ball
mark
looks. You
experience.
actually get the same. Yeah, mark experience, but you get the same warm, fuzzy feelings, I guess. So yeah, that's a thing.
Succeeded on a single roll.
yeah,
Yeah, this has been
Yeah.
rough so far.
we are bad at this. I'll come back down,
Gian will give the ball back.
and the only thing that's different is there's it almost not quite an ascot looking thing around Vivian's neck. It kind of looks like that, but just it's like a dark red. It was Sarah's, so.
Okay.
Yeah, Magnus gets the hit of like someone else's
Yeah.
metaphysical stank again.
That'll never not be funny.
Whew. Okay. I recognize that smell. Or
Yeah, you should.
taste or whatever it is.
Should be extra
Like,
strong.
you
She was wearing it when she died, so.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I noticed
Actually,
that-
Magnus, you kind of get the same thing that you got off of John's ring box: an old smell and a much stronger new smell.
Yeah. I was trying to work out like with what sense he would perceive these things. And I think it's like how people with synesthesia describe like seeing music. It's that weird like okay. It's like
Yeah.
2 wavelengths coming off that ascot. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So after a little bit of time, Rick shows up with Cadence, and the two of them, knock on the door. Dog freaks out. But as they come in, Cadence kind of like looks around at the setup that you've created, and she just kind of like, I like where your head's at. Yeah, I definitely like appreciate your whole vibe here. But we're gonna have to like move some stuff around. Do you have any like salt? Like a lot of salt?
Like a giant 5-pound bag.
Yeah, that would be great.
Got it. Yeah, I'll go get it. So I'll bring
Some
it back.
candles, maybe. Like a
those too.
Bluetooth speaker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let's do this.
I'll get-
Some pillows. You got pillows.
You
Is
did
she, like,
well. Yeah, there's a ton of those.
Okay. Yeah, just if you get like the salt, I'm gonna start like setting up here. And so she actually starts, and like Rick just kind of like doesn't, he just kind of stands awkwardly by a corner. And she just starts like clearing out like furniture and clearing out like a big open space in the middle of the floor. If you've got like a rug, she rolls it up, and like puts it away. She's just kind of, yeah, like coming down on, or spreading out like a big open space. When you get back with the salt, she uses it to start drawing like a very large circle in this space that she just cleared. You've just got to like make sure everything's set up right, like get all the borders good. Like it's gonna be groovy. Just wait. It's really just gonna like blow your mind. And Rick's like, yep.
Any last minute pointers, anyone? Or Tom? Anything?
Tom is kind of like sitting up on the mantle, I guess, and he's like, no, I got nothing for you that you don't already know. I'm just as excited to see how this turns out as the rest of you.
All right. Well,
Excited is a word for it.
Hey Rick, you
Yep.
said you've been to like the Dreaming Sea on the sea part before, right?
Oh yeah,
Like
plenty.
party and
Yeah.
stuff. Do you when you're on that part, how does it usually feel?
Which part? What do you mean? Like the C part?
Yeah, like when you're Okay, so I've been having these dreams lately.
And he looks immediately concerned.
Where I'm on a boat and then I fall in the water and then it gets bad. And last night I it was really weird and I kind of fell out of my body and I don't know, it's like I don't like the face you're making.
Yeah, you shouldn't. I don't like the words that you're saying, so we're like on
Well,
the same
neither do
page
I.
here.
Yeah.
This
don't
is
know.
information I would have liked to know before we,
Well, I didn't think it was anything special. I've always have weird dreams, so it's not like it's just I've never gone outside of my dream self in that way. And when I came up or down on the stormy part, there was this big ass eye in the sky. You know, like looking at you.
Yep.
You know? Like a cat's eye. And
Rick is like face palming himself. Oh my god.
that's I'm guessing
Stop.
that's bad.
Stop. Ugh.
I'm gonna stop. That's where it ended.
And he like looks at you very tiredly. Do you feel unsure of yourself, or like you are struggling with conflicting ideas about yourself? Do you know who you are? Like, you know how like a psychiatrist would ask you like, but do you know who you are? Like, do you know who you are?
It's a question. I mean, yeah. I think I got a decent idea of who I am.
Okay. You need to really consider that before you go into the sea, because conflicting ideas, well, they conflict. And nowhere is that more literal than there. So I would heavily caution you. I really wish we had known about this earlier. Is anyone else having weird dreams? And he like looks around at everybody else.
Magnus just shakes his head. Like,
No, not you. No, not you. Anyone else?
Did Gian have one? I don't remember.
I think you had one the first time. You didn't have one the second time because you stayed here at the Beltran house, so you didn't dream. I think it was. Tad had one the second time, and I think Erica has had a few.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Gian doesn't say anything.
Okay. Cool.
So that Gian even remembers.
Fair enough.
the order keeps its secrets.
The order keeps it secret.
Oh, God. All right. So yeah, Rick is like, has anybody else had weird dreams?
I mean, yeah, I've fallen from a boat.
You fell from a boat too. Okay. Any other takers?
I don't dream.
Okay. Cool. Then oh man, everybody, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm very nervous now. I was nervous before because we're doing something completely unexpected, but like I'm even more nervous now.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Because it sounds like members of your group are already having issues maintaining themselves in the dream space. And while that will be easier with all of you together, this is a wrinkle in the plan. What that one told me, and he points over at Dad, is incredibly concerning. I do not like that cat's eye. I'm very much hoping that we don't have to worry about that.
Meaning...
Meaning that, I mean, like I was telling you the other day, there's the good side and the bad side.
Right.
That is the bad side, and I would prefer that we don't go to the bad side. And the way to avoid going to the bad side is to focus on not doing that. Which sounds easier said than done, but it sounds like whatever conflicting thoughts some of your group mates are having, they are more prone to slip into that space. So I am more worried because you really are going to have to be concentrating on it.
While trying to maintain a hold on Magnus.
Yes.
Cool. So... I'm just looking
putting
at...
us in danger if I go in there?
Be putting you in danger, probably.
It's hard to say exactly what will happen. The dream spaces are fickle. It's hard to predict consistent outcomes, let's call them.
Are we sure we should let the ones who had bad dreams in at all? If it's just going to put them in danger.
But the flip side of that is the fewer of you that go in, the more difficult it's going to become. And it's hard for me to give you sound advice on this, I guess.
It's a risk no matter what. Yeah.
Yeah, the fewer of you go in, the harder of a time you're going to have maintaining not only your position, like what you're doing or where you are, but the harder of a time you'll have maintaining him. And he points over at Magnus.
Yep.
But you know, if if some of you are going in already susceptible, that is a danger in its own right. I frankly don't know. I normally work by myself, so this is as uncharted territory for me as it is for you.
I'm gonna go back to the
yes.
coma patient theory. That maybe we need to do that.
Rick's like, you still could. I mean, we're already here. And like, he looks over at Caden's like setting up the circle, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm like almost done here. She's like, well, I've been kind of like listening in while you're doing this. Like, I could try to like put some more runes into the circle, like on the edge. It might do you some good while you're in there and like help keep you stable, but I don't know. Could work.
Do it.
It's a little more complicated though.
Do it. Whatever you need.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
We're running out of time.
Okay. So then, yeah, she gets to work laying out another set of runes like on the outside of the symbol. The inside of the symbol, or like the inside of the circle, she is finished with now. There is like a large central rune that has, what is it? It separates off into like 4 distinct sets of lines that sort of cover an area but leave a space for like someone to lay down in. And she set up like a pillow. All of the pillows are kind of like in this like, arranged in a square around the central rune. So that your heads, right, will be like laying like in alignment with each other.
Gotcha.
All your heads will be towards the center.
That makes sense.
So she's now putting in like another set on the outside. And she's being very, very careful with these. Like she's like dumping out a little salt and like doing like both fingers and like perfectly organizing it. You know what I mean? She pulls out like a playing card from her pocket that she's using to clean the lines.
Okay.
And yeah, she's like, I mean, like, we'll see what happens, but I can't guarantee anything, like I said.
Rick, worst case scenario here with Tad and Erica, if they can't maintain their sense of self there, what does that mean pulling back out?
So if they can't maintain their sense of self while we're in there, this problem that we're going to run into is getting dumped into the into the nightmare ocean.
Right.
Yeah, into the dark waters. And we can still do what we need to do, and it is possible to go back, right? Like we could flip back over, but the things that lurk there don't take too kindly to interlopers. They like their little bubble of dealing with those of us that enter that place naturally in our sleep, and they view interaction from us as problematic. And unfortunately, I will tell you right now, they particularly don't care for me. Most people don't, I find, and most supernaturals don't, but it comes with the job.
Tad, I'm not sure you should go.
Yeah, I'm starting.
Like, genuinely worried.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. I think we're overthinking this.
Look, I'll just sleep in my belly.
Panic bell.
I'll think happy thoughts, and it'll be fine.
Is this
I know who I am. I know what I can do. Everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, but is this one of those things where, like, the worst thing you've ever done is the thing that you get stuck on, and then we have to try to pull you out of it? I've played that video game, and I die every time, so...
I'd hope not.
Have you killed a man?
Not personally, no.
Okay. Alright.
Do we need to get into this right now?
No. I'm just... Erica, have you killed someone?
No.
Not that you know. Okay. All right. Ultimately, in my opinion, it's only a choice that the two of you can make.
I want to help in any way I can. And if that means not going in, I'll stay here. And if it means going in, then I will do that. I don't want Magnus to get chewed up by his boss or whatever happens if we don't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of like, honestly, the only way you'll be able to help is probably from inside. It's hard to influence someone's dreams when you can't see that person or you can't physically get in there to do it. That's kind of how I have to do what I do, is go in and, alter it directly, if that's what's called for.
Then I'll go in.
Jian looks so fucking worried.
All right.
Maybe
Hey, we got the
Tad
ball.
and-
You know, I got good feelings about this here ball.
Rick's like, I have no idea what that is, but whatever.
Maybe Tad and Gian just stay close to each other, if possible.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, we usually do.
Jian's doing that right now, honestly.
Fair. Okay, so Tad, here's this, and I'm gonna give you an envelope. Don't look at it. Just hold on to it.
Okay. And I'll put
If
it in-
something happens to me, the contents are yours.
Nothing's gonna happen to you.
Right.
But thank you.
I'm also a deep pessimist, so
I know this.
Yeah, you should
know this.
by now, hopefully. If not, I would be concerned.
Oh wait, I forgot I can do this. Steve, can I get a fortune?
Yeah. So read that out to me.
Oh, butts.
Okay, the sect has ancient prophecies or Bunny, I swear to God, or divination techniques to predict the future. Once for mystery, you may use them. If you look what the future holds, roll plus weird. On a 10 plus, hold 3, 7, 9, hold 1. On a miss, you get bad information. Keep it decides how it affects you.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, go for it. What do we got here?
Okay, give me a second.
Roll better.
Jan, check the future. We believe.
Please.
Please be weird.
Please.
Okay.
Hey, it's not
That's
bad.
Okay. You hold 1.
What does that mean?
So
You get
you
one.
spend your hold to either have a useful object ready, be somewhere you are needed just in time, get a +1 that you can either give to yourself or give to somebody else whenever you want, or retroactively warn someone about an attack so that it doesn't happen.
Wow.
You don't have to spend that right now.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that.
Okay. Okay.
That's handy.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
handy.
that's a good
Wow.
idea.
Okay.
Where you are needed, i.e., out of the dreaming. Just like.
All right.
I feel very useless in this moment because it's like, I just got guns, man. I don't really, like, I mean, you can take a gun. I got like 6 of them on my person, but, the one in my boot only has 2 shots. So.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I don't really have anything to contribute, but
Oh, shit.
we're doing it.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
And we're doing it together, so.
Magnus, hang on to me. And if anybody
shall.
has an argument with that, you can leave the house. I'm just eyeball daggering Gian.
Gian's looking at you like, God damn it.
Suck it.
I can promise you.
Are you
this.
sure?
Well, I tell you what, in exchange, you can do me a favor. We get out of this and something happens to me, you make sure Tad follows through on the instructions in the envelope. How's that sound?
Fine.
Babysitter, I'm a
your-
responsible adult.
Your goal is to take care of Tad, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Easy enough. Erica, there's stuff in there for you too. Let's do
Okay.
this. I'm over this waiting. Let's do it.
Should the worst happen, I promise to be the one who collects you. And then he just goes to his spot in the circle.
I'm into that. Okay.
So Magnus, you actually don't have a spot in the circle. You are gonna hitch a ride, but they have to. So basically, yeah. Cadence finishes up drawing out the runes, and she's like, "All right, yeah, everybody, like lie down. Put your heads in the middle. I put a little pillow there for you, so that you'll be a little comfy. I couldn't put like anything underneath you, but like it's fine." And she like gestures you towards the circle. Everybody takes place. Magnus, all right, and then you go like over here, and there is another smaller circle at Vivian's feet for you to stand in that is encircled with shitloads of runes. Like there's like a 3-layer circle around this bit. She's like, just be like super careful, everybody, when you get into the circle. Like honestly, I kind of would have preferred it to like draw it when you were down, but it like takes a long time. So like I don't want you to just have to sit there on the floor. Gross. So just like be super careful getting in.
All right.
Cadence,
Yeah.
please don't panic. I'm gonna need to concentrate, I assume.
Oh, it's nothing I haven't seen before. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Then yeah, but like, no, normal Magnus like sloughs off.
Yeah. Ooh.
This is like no attempt to conceal anything. Like black eyes, teeth like a shark, just real uncomfortable. Like.
Oh yeah, that's all the weird.
Yeah.
Rick just like sits on the couch, and is as y'all are getting ready and laying down, and he like looks over at Magnus and whatever. And he's like, all right, well, I'm gonna go in and give y'all place to land, so to speak. See you there. And he just like sits down, he leans back into the couch, like puts his head back, and just kind of like, Magnus, you get the sense his meta stink changes. And like what could be there is no longer there. And he is gone.
Just try to sleep now.
Yeah, well, she actually Cadence lays you down in the circle, and she like dims the lights and puts on some candles. Puts on that.
Jan takes their melatonin.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. I was like, guys, I don't know how to feel about all of this. Okay, it's not the ambiance I was expecting. All right.
You also have Magnus basically standing over you in full
in full creep mode.
Thing
while you're
is
trying to sleep.
that oddly comforts Vivian in a way, because it's like, if this is the last face I'm gonna see, then so there are worse things.
Oh god, hang on a second.
Is anyone else really nervous? Because I'm really fucking nervous.
I'm really
I
nervous.
need my weighted blanket.
I'm like sweating. This is 2 days in a row where a game has made me prickle with nerves.
So she also uses the Bluetooth speaker and puts on this
Don't do
song.
it.
Oh,
Oh
gosh.
no.
Um,
Oh shit. Hold on.
just like creating a good environment.
Is there something playing?
No.
It's in
I said it
Discord.
in Discord because it's an actual
okay.
song.
Okay.
Thank
That's
you.
It's on
fucked
some
up, man.
Dido.
I know.
No, don't do it.
And as y'all are like adjusting to the environment, she goes, "Okay, good night." And you see her like reach into a bag, like a small leather bag, pull out like some dust and just like blow it over your faces, and you are gone. You are asleep.
My thoughts.
Can I have that? I have insomnia.
Oh, really?
That's the limit of the melatonin.
Oh my god. Yeah, you are gone. Magnus, you are unaffected by that. And Cadence looks over at you and she's like, I would go ahead and do your thing nowish. They're in transit, so you only have a little bit of time. And she like gestures over at Vivian. You're just gonna have to jump in there, bud.
Like cracks his neck, like rolls his shoulders, and then just lets fly.
Mm-hmm. The
So
body.
He's like very glad everyone is asleep because this is like if he was like ravenously hungry, like shredding up her full like
Your humanness falls away completely, and you like go into the pureness of your being. Let's call it that. Which is
angel
just
of death,
spirit stuff.
Yeah.
And it just like a fog rolling in. And you are gone from the room too. And the four of you, Magnus, you're gonna have like a whole different experience throughout this. But the four of you that went in through sleep are in darkness initially. You are by yourself. You are conscious. So imagine you were in almost like a sensory deprivation chamber, right? You are conscious. You are aware that you are a thinking mind, but there is nothing. There is a blankness surrounding you. And as you are hanging in this void, you see 3 points. Each of you sees 3 points of light kind of show up on the peripherals of your sight, sort of like a star just appearing in the night sky. And as you regard these 3 stars, you see them drawing closer to yourself. And suddenly you are not alone any longer. The 4 of you are now together hanging in this void. And I need everybody to roll me plus weird.
Oh my god.
Just any plus weird. Okay, so we got a
11.
Man.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Okay, and then Vivian?
11.
I feel like this is when we should use luck.
You have
Well,
it.
Yeah. We do have luck.
11. Okay, all right. This is enough.
No, I
Oh,
accept my
God.
fate.
I just
I
needed
accept it.
one of you to not
I
fail.
rolled a 6 and a 4
Okay.
plus 1, so yeah.
I need you just need
Our
one of you to
rolls
not
today,
fail.
holy fuck.
Oh.
So that means, hang on a second. I need to
Should we
double
do the
check
thing?
Oh my
my
god.
note. So Magnus begins to materialize into being in the midst of you. And I need to double check. So the problem is that so Magnus, you materialize into being, and the first thing is that you are wearing the dopest of suits. Like you are wearing what would be like top of the line, like perfectly tailored, fitted, immaculately constructed, highest quality materials, the best that it could be, right? However, your face is sort of a mishmash between your I'm not concentrating face and your regular face. And it cannot seem to decide which parts are going to be which and which one is going to be stronger. And like your features are kind of constantly shifting in and out of phase.
Yeah.
Some things to note. You feel powerful, like you feel almost as strong as you normally do. But you also feel like you are imagine if you had like surgery, right? And you were in bed for a week and then you tried to walk again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Atrophy.
It's like that. But it's not all in one place. Like your legs will feel weird and then that'll go away and then your left arm will feel weird. It like travels around your body. as if it's not sure which parts of you are going to be atrophied and which aren't.
Okay.
You feel so uncomfortable, and your being knows that you are not to be in this space generally.
Yep.
Everybody else sees all of that. And as everyone is kind of materializing in, you hear a booming voice reverberate around you that you recognize as Rick's. And he goes, "All right, y'all ready to come in?"
Yep.
And
Let's do it.
as you say yup, a space begins assembling itself around you. First, underneath your feet, you see like expanding out from a central point right below you, this vast horizon to horizon desert of this deep, rich purple, what looks to be sand. Off on one of the horizons, you see these bright red mountains, like taller than anything you have ever seen, taller than Everest, like larger than anything, just piercing up into this bright yellow sky. Right. And you see two bright blue stars just hanging in an orbit that you can see moving. There are no clouds. Everything is this bright, brilliant technicolor. And Rick sort of walks out of nothing next to you. Just as if like he were coming through a doorway, but there is no doorway there. He just like walks into being, kind of pops his coat a little bit, kind of says, "All right, well, welcome to Adriana Land. Let's get the fuck out of here."
Cool.
And I think that's a good place to call it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, damn.
Oh, all right.
Well, we're in.
Cut
We're
that
in.
tension with the knife. Just saw through the
damn
cake
it.
of tension.
The sweating is real. Oh my god.
Like,
All
I was
right.
legitimately having like a hard time to breathe for a second. Like,
Oh yeah, I know. So yeah, we'll do another episode here very soon. But that's episode 14 of the Slam Vanners.
Woo! Shit is about to get so weird.